If you're a dumpster rental business owner and you want more leads from your website, then you're going to want to watch this video. In this video, we're going to look at our client Dumpster Dash's old website. This is their old website. It's a one-page website, which is fine when you're first starting out. But as your business grows and matures, you definitely want to have a multi-page website. So here you can see it's just really simple what they do and where they service, the sizes of their dumpsters, how it works when you rent one, testimonials, about Joe and the business, and then a contact us form. It's really simple. All these menu items just lead to different sections on the website. Now, again, if you're just starting out, this is fine for a one-page website, but as you grow, you definitely want to have a full website like the one we just redesigned for Dumpster Dash. Now, let's go ahead and talk about each element really quick. So the first thing is the menu. Now, we're going to talk about the menu items here in a second and all these different pages, but really what I want to point out is the big rent now and phone call buttons. So these buttons are obviously it makes it very easy for somebody to contact you to rent a dumpster from you. Now for Dumpster Dash, if you click rent now, it opens up their online booking software. You don't have to have something like this. You can just if someone clicks on that, it leads to your contact page and there's a form there and a phone number and that you can just do. That's fine. A lot of our clients do that. But if you do have online booking software, you can use that as well. And then obviously the phone call button, it calls your business, right? So you want to make it as easy as possible for somebody to reach you if they want to rent a dumpster. Same thing here. We have the buttons right here on the hero section as well. And let's talk about this video background, right? You don't have to have a video background, but you want to have something there, an image that shows that you are a legitimate business. You want to have a picture of your trucks, all of your dumpsters, or a picture of your team, something that makes you look real and that's not like a stock photo business or an AI business or something like that. You want to make sure you have real pictures of your real dumpsters, of your real trucks, or your real team. That's going to make you convert better than stock photos will. Scrolling down here, we have more pictures, again, making you look like a legitimate business of your dumpsters out in the field, out on a construction site, residential area, etc. And you'll see all the rentals that Dumpster Dash has, and we'll come back to that. The next thing you want to have is to make sure to list all the different types of use cases that your dumpsters can be used for. So for example, Dumpster Dash can do home remodels, landscaping, construction, moving. Those are the big four. There's other use cases as well. But if you can do that, then you definitely want to list it. Sometimes some dumpster rental business owners only want to do like recycling or metal scraps or something like that. Whatever you do, make sure to list it and you will filter out unqualified leads if you do this. So next up, we have a little bit about us section, about Dumpster Dash. And another call to action, right? Contact us today. Again, we want to make it as easy as possible for somebody to reach you. That is the main point of this website. We're not here to win any web design awards. We want to make sure they contact you and your business so you make money. Now, next up is one of the most important parts of your website on your homepage, and that's your service area. You want to make sure you have a list of all the cities you service and a map, if possible, showcasing all the areas you service and more importantly, which ones you do not. So if your city is not listed here, then they're probably not going to reach out to you, which filters out unqualified leads, right? You don't want to waste your time with people who are outside of your service area. So make sure to list it on your website, especially on your homepage at the very least. Now, on all of our websites, we have a dedicated service area page along with service area city pages. So for example, I can open up Broomfield here and you can see there's a specific page for Broomfield for Dumpster Dash, and we'll come back to that. But make sure you have a service area section on your homepage at the very least. All right, next up is the testimonial section. Obviously, you want to make sure you showcase that you are a real business and people do business with you and you have some reviews to back up the legitimacy of your business. This is pretty self-explanatory. Make sure to list your Google reviews, Yelp reviews, whatever. We use a widget here to showcase all of those. So next up is a why choose us section. You want to showcase what is so different about your dumpster rental business than other ones, right? Whether it's that you're family owned or you've been around for 50 years or you have 100 5-star reviews or you're the lowest prices in town or your same day delivery, whatever it is, you want to make sure you list it on your website so that people might want to choose you over somebody else. Somebody might want to choose the locally owned company versus the nationwide big company, right? Make sure to note that down on your website. Now, finally, at the bottom, we have a call to action in the footer area. And that's because a lot of people do scroll down to the bottom as soon as they get on the website. They just scroll super fast. And if at the bottom you have a call to action, then you're more likely to get more leads from that. So we want to always have that, again, with more pictures that make you look like a legitimate business. So again, this is just the homepage. So now let's go ahead and talk about the other menu items. And here's the thought process behind this, right? you want to land the big jobs. You don't want to just go to the move out job that's going to get you a couple $100, right? You want to land the big jobs, and you want to think from somebody who is trying to rent a dumpster for the big commercial project, right? If you think like the owner of that commercial project, they're going to tell somebody on their team to, hey, go find me a dumpster rental company that can service this construction project, right? They're going to go ahead and look online. They're going to look at all the websites, and the best website that has all the options listed out is probably going to win, right? So you want to make sure you showcase all your rentals, right? So that's why we have an Our Rentals page. So Dumpster Dash lists out all of their different sizes of dumpsters, right? They have 7 all the way to 30 yards. I think they have a 40 yard soon. So want to make sure that you list all of those. So the person that's looking your business up can go back to the owner of that commercial project and say, hey, these guys look good. They have all the options that we need. Let's go ahead and go with that, right? On that same thought process, if you look at the service needs, if you list that you can do a commercial project and you have a picture of your big commercial trucks on there, it'll be way more likely that you land that job from the person who's looking at all the different dumpster rental companies, right? Versus somebody who just has dumpster rentals and that's it. You want to make sure you list all these different options on your website so those people that are looking for a dumpster rental business to handle their big project that pays the big bucks, you want to make sure you showcase all the different types of use cases for your dumpsters and all the different sizes. That's why we have all these different pages and this Our Rentals page. Next up is, again, like I said before, is the Our Service Area page. You want to make sure these people know that you can service their area. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you'll be surprised at the amount of dumpster rental businesses that do not have this page on their website. And then lastly is the About Us page. Again, people want to know that you're a real person and that you're a real business and not just some stock photo here, right? Or an AI image. You want to take a real picture of yourself or your team or your trucks. And so again, this is the website that they started with. And then this is the website that we have now built for them. So if you want us to do this for you and you want us to build your dumpster rental website, schedule a free discovery call. The link will be in the description. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.